So for the chosen ones, by the end of this video, you're going to finally understand why you have usually had a very tough time engaging certain individuals, whether it has been usually in friendships or sometimes whether it has been in relationships as well. Now, I remember a time a couple of years ago when I used to engage with narcissists back in the days. You would have times when, of course, you guys go to bed, and usually in the mornings, you wake up and these people, they've already vanished out of the bedroom. Let me remove this thing. When you're with a toxic person, I don't know, narcissist, whatever, psychopaths and all those toxic individuals, these people, they like to be with you. They really want to be with you. I can tell you this, ladies and gentlemen. But the problem is that they cannot contain your energy. They cannot contain your light. You will be with the narcissist sometimes, and you guys will go to bed, like I've told you guys. You guys will go to bed only to wake up in the morning, and those narcissists, they've already jumped out of the bed. They're somewhere downstairs doing something, or sometimes they are in the kitchen, or they're on the balcony, or they are, in the garden. In the middle of the night, those individuals, they've already vanished out of bed. Now, this thing usually happens, and many people don't understand what is going on. Let me tell you something about chosen people, encounters between chosen people and toxic individuals. Toxic individuals have got a lot to hide. When they are with you, they do not even sometimes know what to do with you. So when they are around you, it's like, for example, they know that whatever is coming out of them, it is on a very low vibration. When they are with you, they do not know what to say. They do not know what to do. So most of the times you will see, even sometimes on a very spiritual level, your light is actually burning through them. It's very beautiful to be around an authentic person. It's a very beautiful thing to be around somebody nice, somebody that that, okay, you can carry on and have a very nice friendship, a beautiful relationship. They mean well for you. It's a very good feeling to have a person like that on your side. But the question is that when that person shows up in your life, can you contain their energy? That's the question. I will guarantee you, ladies and gentlemen, chosen ones, if you're with the person and you know that you are not vibrationally aligned with those individuals, it does not matter what you do, ladies and gentlemen, it's not going to work out. You are simply in an entanglement, and it's only a matter of time until that whatever it is you have with them is going to break down. It's not going to work out. It does not matter what you do, ladies and gentlemen. Toxic people cannot contain your frequency. Your frequency is at a high. Do you really understand the real meaning of empaths? Ladies and gentlemen, chosen ones, do you have actually that awareness of who an empath is? An empath is simply an archangel. For you to be around an archangel, you're supposed to be on a certain vibration. Maybe, not necessarily, but if you're talking about very close encounters, relationships, friendships with an archangel, you must be vibrationally aligned with those individuals for you to be able to contain their energy, because their energy, like I've said, again, I repeat this, is at a high. I remember working somewhere at some place, and there was this person that was in this area where we had to actually we were working in the same area. Okay, it's a big company, but we were in the certain area, all of us, like the 3 or 4 of us. And I remember coming into that area, and actually I picked up on that person's energy. You know what I mean? I picked up that there's something wrong with this individual, because whenever I come around, this particular person would look down on the floor. This thing happened once, twice, thrice, and then it started to happen like simultaneously, whereby I would just walk into work and I would notice that actually this particular individual would not handle even sometimes to look into my face. And remember that these are people that you have not talked with them. Even sometimes you don't even know their names. You don't know what's all about them. You don't know who they are dating. You don't know what's about their life. But those people, they cannot handle. Even sometimes even to look at you is a problem. You know, I've told you guys that this whole thing that is happening around the world is spiritual. The whole world we are dealing with, ladies and gentlemen, you have got to be at a certain frequency to understand these things. The person would not contain even to look at me sometimes. So sometimes what they would do, they would put like cardboards, you know what I mean? So there's a difference between me and them. And then now they would put cardboards so that they would not be able actually to look at me in that direction where I was standing, because I had to be at a certain area in that place. You're going to start meeting people that sometimes even they're going to start avoiding you. They cannot handle even to be around you. They're going to start avoiding you for some reason. They're going to start running away from you. If you're a chosen one in the workplace, I've told you guys recently in my videos, some case scenarios, you may be fired from that place. You're going to be sacked. If you're looking around that workplace, all the people in that workplace, you're going to be the first one to be sacked. Do you know the reason as to why you are the first one to be sacked out of that place? Is because whenever you're in that area, in that place, in that vicinity, in that job, whatever it is you place, the corporation or whatever, you are actually disturbing that frequency in that area. You will see people starting to fight against each other, people starting to cause a lot of drama, a lot of chaos. You start to see a lot of gossiping going on. You start a lot of rumor mongering, a lot of backbiting each other. When you're around in that area, ladies and gentlemen, everywhere that you go as a chosen one, I've told you guys the reason as to why most of the chosen people, they cannot actually manage to work 9 to 5 jobs, because in those jobs you are going to have to deal with a lot of people. You're going to have to deal with a lot of people with different frequencies everywhere in that vicinity. It's going to be very, very difficult for you to manage those kind of jobs. At some point in time you will work in those places, yes, of course, earlier on in your journey, but as you keep on evolving, you're going to realize that you can no longer handle that energy in that areas, in those places, in those workplaces. So most of the times you may either be fired, or sometimes you're going to walk out on your own. So many times I've been with these, sometimes I remember some narcissists I've engaged, of course, over the years. So you're sitting down, you're watching a movie, you're watching a film, you're enjoying a movie like all couples do, like you guys already know. You'll see the narcissist literally walking away from you and going and sitting in the opposite sofa. This thing happened with the greater narcissist as well. Few times it was happening and I was kind of curious what is going on exactly, you know what I mean? They will walk away and they will go and sit in the opposite chair, in the opposite sofa. They will walk away, they will stand and get away from you and go and sit in the opposite chair. Only for you to ask these individuals what exactly is happening. Why did you have to move over there? Away from where I am. And you know what they will tell you? They will tell you that when they're around you, they're burning up. You know, when you're talking about this light, people don't understand anything about this light. There is a light that you've got within you chosen ones. That light is very difficult to be around, especially when you're with this kind of very difficult toxic people. That light is very difficult. It is burning through them. They cannot contain that light. For a person to be able to manage a beautiful, successful relationship with you, the first thing what they are going to do, they are going to dim your light. That is the mission of those toxic individuals. They are first of all going to bring down your light and dim your light. It is the only way they are going to be able to manage any form of relationship with you. But at the same time, we already know that it is going to be a very toxic relationship, because they are bringing you down to their frequency, to that frequency that you don't want to be. So you're operating on their frequency. It's the only way they can succeed to be with you. But over the years, you're going to realize you're involved in a very toxic relationship. Anything to work out with anyone, if you chose one, they have got to be a high vibrational being. They have got to be people that can contain your frequency. They do not necessarily have to be at your frequency, but they are supposed to know who they are. They are supposed to be self-aware. They are supposed to know who they are. They are supposed to have done some sort of work on themselves. It's the only way you can be able to engage those kind of individuals, friendships and relationships or whatever. So along your journey, chosen ones, you might have noticed that people avoiding you, you know, You come around in a room, everybody starts walking away. You walk inside a bus or a train, people start moving away from their seats and they go the other side. You walk around, maybe sometime you're in the crowd, you're in the pub, you're in the public places, you're sitting in the park somewhere, people they start walking away from you. The reason why they're walking away, ladies and gentlemen, is because of the light. They are running from the light. What you guys have got to understand is that light, it is shining very hard onto these individuals with that kind of energy. It is shining very hard and it is disturbing a lot of demons around you. If you meet around, for example, a person that vibes with you, you meet somebody and you guys vibe together, you match together, your energies are matching together. You have got to know it is most likely those individuals, they are your tribe. But if you're meeting people and they're avoiding you, they're not telling you something, they're only telling you half of the story. They're hiding some stuff from you. They're acting different. They're running away from you. Sometimes you're sleeping with them in the night and all of a sudden you wake up and they already run out of the bed. They're in the kitchen, they're in the garden. They're avoiding you. You have got to know, ladies and gentlemen, there is something that is burning. I've seen and I've heard that thing so many times. Now, of course, in those early days, I didn't know what was going on, So sometimes the narcissist would say things like, oh, it's like when I'm sleeping around you, it's like I'm burning. And sometimes she would kick the blanket away, some stuff like that. Open the windows and things like that. Sometimes you're even it's winter, ladies and gentlemen, it's cold. You're sleeping with these people sometime in the night. They'll open the windows. They'll turn on the ACs. Very, very cold weather. In the cold weather, ladies and gentlemen, there's no reason for anyone to be hot. Sometimes you see them gulping a lot of water. Very, very ice cold water when they're around you. The light is burning through these entities, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you something. There is people that we are meeting on a daily basis. And they have got a lot of dark spirits within them. Very low vibrational people. When they see you, they're like, oh, you're so interesting, There's this mystery around you. There's this, mysterious energy around you. They cannot really understand what it is. They're trying to figure it out. So sometimes they come close to you. They want to get to know you. How do you move? What are you doing? What do you do with yourself? What books do you read? What programs do you watch? How do you live within your day? They are trying to come around close to you and understand how you move. But the very moment they get close to you, ladies and gentlemen, they are going to notice they cannot contain your energy. It's at a high. So that's what we're talking about. That's what we mean when we're talking about encounters between chosen people and toxic people. It's completely two different frequencies and they do not meet. There are two different frequencies on the opposite side of the spectrum. I've told you guys so many times in my videos. So if you're with the narcissist, ladies and gentlemen, and you're seeing them moving in a certain way, they're hiding things from you. Sometimes there was a book you are reading, they took it and hid it in the shelves. There was a movie you're watching, sometimes you found them, they deleted that movie on your computer. They only want you to watch low vibrational things. So sometimes I can give you an example. When you're with the narcissist, for example, you're sometimes going to struggle on what to watch on TV. They want to watch something about vampires, they want to watch something about murder, they want to watch something about this. You want to watch something about real life movies, real life stories, maybe adventure, something which is on a high vibration, but they want to watch something on a low vibration. So sometimes you're going to see yourselves fidgeting with them. Let's watch this, let's watch that. Let's watch this, let's watch that. Because they already know the frequency that they're at. They can only align with things that they are at their vibration. They cannot understand your vibration. They cannot even match up with the vibration. So you're going to always struggle with what to do. Sometimes you may even struggle with what to eat, how to carry on through the day. You may struggle with each and everything around them because the two of you are not on the same frequency. Your frequency is disturbing these demons, ladies and gentlemen. I'll grant you this 110%. You have got to know who you are. That's the first thing. You have got to know where to be. You have got to know how to move. You have got to know who to engage. You do not just wake up and go and engage everybody you see out there, because a lot of people, ladies and gentlemen, they're on a very low vibration. I do not judge anyone quote me right. I do not judge anyone, but I just try to let you know chosen ones. The importance of understanding your energy, your frequency, and protecting that frequency, because it is that frequency which is going to align you with everything that you need on this planet. Everything you desire to have, whether it's relationships, whether it is money, whether it is whatever it is you want to experience in your current reality, it is your frequency which is going to attract to you those things. So you cannot just be around anyone. You cannot just be doing anything, just watching everything. Let us know what you think about this video, ladies and gentlemen. You always know that I love and appreciate your support. You may book a session if you want to. You can donate or support my channel if you want to. Everything you need, you will find it in the description section below. And until then, I'll catch you guys in my next one. There's almost signing out. Much love and blessings. Peace.